So Dr. Weeks, go ahead and get started, and as you do so, you can walk us through it.
Absolutely. I'm going to put my surgical telescopes on, so I'm going to look like a true expert. So basically, I'm just going to let everybody know what's happening here. I've just real briefly done some anesthesia on Todd, all local, some spray and some injections, and then I've made some marks on his nose, which is helping me understand his anatomy and where exactly I want this awesome little implant to sit. So what we'll start with is I'm going to put these skin hooks inside the nose, and I've made a few marks kind of giving me a linear path to where I want to be. And Todd's going to let me know if he has any pain. I don't think he's going to feel anything. So I'm making a poke right under the skin, and I'm actually tunneling just under the skin inside of his nose. Todd, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing great.
Okay, so now I'm in that position. I'm going to turn, and I'm going to actually change the trajectory, and I'm going to place the implant further along the nose, which I've just done, and I'm literally tunneling on top of the cartilages on the bone, and I'm gonna be getting to this top mark I made on Todd's nose, where I'm gonna actually put the implant. And the implant is long. You may have a picture on the monitor, but it's long. It looks a little bit like a pitchfork. And so now what I'm doing is I'm actually feeling, and if you look with the camera, you can see the tip of that implant right here. And so that's really important to me. I need to have it so that it's maximally stable on the nasal bone, and it's providing support to that point at the very bottom, which is the weakest part of the nose. So the last part of the procedure, you can see it's quite quick and quite simple. So I'm gonna place this down, and basically what I'm gonna do is support this. I'm gonna engage this little device, and I'm going to place the implant inside the nose. So I'm actually pushing the implant in. Todd might be feeling a little bit of pressure. So the implant's fully deployed, and now I'm gonna pull this deployment guide out. So now if you look, you can actually see, when I push here, you can see the valve actually moving up and down, which is that little implant cantilevering on where I've positioned it. So that's as simple as it is. That is stabilization of his left nasal valve and lateral wall with this implant. So that's all it is. Todd, how was the experience?
That's magical.
Piece of cake.
This is really a major innovation.
It's amazing. Last thing I'll say, Drew, because a lot of people are a little bit worried about an implant and the concept of having something foreign. This implant goes in, it actually is a bioresorbable implant. So it will dissolve in the body starting at about 9 to 12 months and be completely dissolved by 18 to 24 months. And the key part is that when it dissolves, the body fills in collagen, which stabilizes the valve forever.
It's pretty remarkable that something that literally you performed in less than a minute or about a minute could provide lifelong breathing relief for someone. So Todd, we certainly hope that you see wonderful results from this. Best of luck in your 100-mile runs.
Wow.
I don't care how good I breathe. I can't run 100 miles.
Yeah, me either.
Can you tell a difference just breathing through your left nostril?
I can tell already. Yeah, no question.
But you're going to do both
it's pretty
sides,
amazing.
correct?
It's really amazing.
Dr. Weeks, are you doing both sides?
You know what, Todd actually he couldn't come up with the means to cover the other side. So no, I'm kidding, of course. I'm going to finish up right now.
All right, we'll pass the hat around here. Maybe we can get Todd's other side done at the same time.
Thanks very much, guys.
Really appreciate it, Dr. Weeks.